All right, man. All right, what's happening? What's happening, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Welcome to the live stream. Please get the likes up for your boy. Please get the likes up, man. Feel free to comment. We streaming on multiple platforms, Facebook groups. You can catch me on my personal page on Instagram, streaming on YouTube. So we all over the place right now. Salute to the free crowd. Salute to the free crowd. Free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. Guys, we're gonna jump right into it, ladies. We're gonna do a little love, sex, and relationships again tonight. Everybody say I'm hard on women. I like the women bash, but uh, that's not what I like to do, man. I try to be helpful. Uh, I do have my own opinion about things, but I do try to be helpful. But this young lady named Skylar sent me a message on IG. She wanted me to give her my opinion about dealing with her boyfriend. So, y'all, I'm gonna read it to you. So, y'all bear with me. So, we're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna try to help her out. It said, "I really need your advice, Kevin. So, I've been with this guy for over a year now, and I really love him, and I see us going really far together. But these past few months, he thinks I'm cheating on him with his best friend that I personally hate. And I asked him not to join, but he does anyway. Guys, when I hear something like that, it automatically makes my mind generate questions. And my first question is going to be, uh, why do you hate his best friend? What type of dealings do you have with his best friend? Uh, Sometimes hating a best friend or hating a guy when a woman hates a guy, or even when a man hates a woman, sometimes that's a clear indication that there is some kind of an attraction there. Uh, Maybe his best friend is giving off some kind of indication that there's something going on. Anyway, let's continue on. She said, uh, I started out by him thinking, or it started out by him thinking, I'm calling his best friend and talking to him. Then he started thinking every time myself and he being my boyfriend, thought when I would leave and go home and we would have a fight, he would think I started the fight just so I could get a chance to go see his best friend, which was never like that. Now I say this, guys. This seems very childish. This seems very childish, and you would think that people, man, I see people that's in their 50s that is going through situations like this where they start dating, the best friend get involved, or the best friend may, or they may have an inkling that the person that they're with have some sort of thing for their best friend. You would think this would be uh, mainly done as teenagers, or it's mainly happening when you're in your late 20s, early 30s. But man, people be in their late 50s and things like this are happening in relationships. Uh, Sometimes a relationship can be built on insecurity. Sometimes you may think that, meaning that a jealous person, by them being jealous of that person, it represents an emotional attachment. Jealousy represents an emotional attachment, meaning that, and you find this a lot when women stay with abusive guys, guys stay with abusive women. They will stay, although it might be an emotional attachment, but they'll stay with that person because that jealousy represents that they have some sort of emotional control over a person. Because the person ain't finna get mad at you, ain't finna be jealous unless they have some sort of an emotional attachment. And a lot of times, especially with women, they can embellish themselves inside of that emotional attachment. And a lot of times they can use it as a means of manipulation. because that person, they can press that person's button, they can get upset, they can do all that when it comes down to having an emotional attachment. And that jealousy represents that the person has a mental hold over them. And I find this a lot with quick tempered guys. Let's move on though, man. She goes on to say, I don't know what to do. He always wants to talk about it. It causes us to fight really badly. It hurts me that he thinks of me this way, and it upsets me. He's going crazy at times when he starts talking about it. Now, although he might can't prove that there's something going on, I can guarantee you this, and we all been through it. Most of the time, your subconscious tell you that there's just something not right. If you've been cheated on, or if you suspect somebody might have something, doing something behind your back, 9 times 10, you might not consciously notice it, but subconsciously you just feel it. You just feel that there is something going on. And she says, whenever the conversation comes up, and my question is, what type of interactions that you're having with his best friend where he has to constantly bring up questions about you and his best friend? See, that's why I tell y'all all the time that, and I get a lot of pushback for this too, that having friends of the opposite sex never work. It just doesn't work. And the main reason is because at some point, it's going to cause some issues. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but it is going to cause some issues. When a big fight break out, that other person is thinking, oh, either he's over there on the phone with her, he's confiding in her, or she's confiding in him. It's going to be a problem. But there is something going on here. And listen, I don't want to overlook this. Cheaters can be some of the most insecure people, because there's nothing worse than an insecure cheater. But I can tell you this though, if you like to cheat, if that's something that you can't get away from, always remember that cheaters shall be cheated on. Uh, hey, honey, what's up? But hey, man, I got 3 cameras going on, so excuse me if I'm not looking into your camera, but I'm here. But like I was saying, cheaters will be cheated on. Now, a lot of y'all think that, hey, man, my cheating is between me and God. But let me tell you this here. Yeah, it might be between you and God, and the person that you cheated on may not know that you cheated, but whatever you put out there, it's definitely going to come back. That's all I can say. Whatever you put out there, you're going to have to reap what you sow. Now back to Scott. She goes on to say that now he's on a work trip for a few months, and when we video call, he thinks his friend is with me, and I must show him around the whole room continuously on video call to show him I'm alone. Man, what kind of friend is this? But like I tell you, man, I tell you guys this all the time. Trust your friend with your life, not your wife. That's all I can tell you. For me personally, I wouldn't look, if I thought it was something going on between me and my woman and my friend, I'm just gonna block them both on everything. I'm gonna block them both on everything, uh, because my friend, I feel like he shouldn't even put himself in a position where I would even be thinking like that. Now, and the woman and my woman shouldn't put herself in a position where I would be thinking like that, because I ain't gonna do the same. Now, I can't stop guys from coming up to my woman and talking or trying, especially if they don't see me there, or she's out by herself. I can't stop that. I'm not gonna be getting jealous over nothing like that. Well, I ain't finna get jealous at all anyway. But I'm not. I'm not. I don't have a problem with that. And I know unusual circumstances, it happens. But man, I ain't finna be calling no woman room and oh, you gotta scan the room. You gotta look around the room to say to show me that there's nobody there. Seems like this dude is head over heels in love, and it's getting out of control. Uh, Last but not least, she goes on to say that we're trying to get past this. I'm trying to show him I didn't do anything or talk to his friend. What must I do? Well, this is pretty easy. Just cut off contact with the friend. When he come over, you just leave. Don't have any contact with him whatsoever. Now, he could get rid of his friend, but in a lot of cases, what I do see when it comes to people that coming into your life, and as far as relationships is concerned, uh, man, a significant other can destroy relationships and relationships with family members. I see that all the time. Woman come into a man's life, or a man come into a woman's life. A lot of disrespect is going on. Disrespect between the mother, father, sisters, cousins, and then it forces whomever is between the family and the significant other in a bad position. And then what ends up happening is the significant other leaves. Either they break up through a divorce, and then the family is left in a mess, a total mess. They stop talking to each other. They don't want to have nothing to do. It's just end up in a mess. And the person that left, broke up, divorced, man, they move on and marry somebody else, move on to be with somebody else. That's just how it goes. I see this all the time. This stuff can ruin relationships with family. But overall, guys, it seems to be this guy has a big insecure problem, and I don't understand. Man, if she gonna cheat, man, you gonna have more to worry about than just your friend. You gonna have more to worry about than just your friend. Oops. The man is cheating and trying to put it on her. Yeah. That happens all the time. Cheaters always 9 times out of 10 is gonna try to place the blame on the other person, to try to put the other person in a space where they're on the defensive and not on the offensive. But a lot of times it works in the opposite direction. Soon as you start accusing somebody of cheating and they know that they're not cheating, they automatically gonna start thinking, oh, you must be cheating on me. It's a dead giveaway. But when you cheating, a lot of times the insecurity starts to build up so much until you start wanting to be so defensive, and you'll start wanting to accuse the other person of cheating on you, because you know that it's a possible chance that they could be cheating back on you. It happens all the time. Let's see. He never had a good woman before, and his friend is the player trying to get her. Yeah. Now that's possible. You find a lot of guys that have this attitude that, man, y'all have to excuse me because that camera kind of far away. Shade like this. Uh, and I'm reading the comments from the camera and not from my other camera. But yeah, you'll find that all the time, man, that the guy will a lot of guys they'll get with a woman and feel like, man, that's the best I can do. I ain't never had a woman like you. And then you'll find that they'll degrade their own self, like, man, why would you pick somebody like me? I don't know why. You got all these men out here, and so why would you want to be with somebody like me? Listen, I ain't finna never sit up there and tell no woman that, you too good to be with me. That's stupid. And besides, that's unattractive to most women anyway, because ain't no woman want to be with no man that had low confidence and don't think he can do better than her. Women they date up. They don't date down. They go for men that's of more value than them. They don't go for guys that's lower value. It's plenty of low value guys in inboxes all over the place, period. There's plenty of guys in inboxes, and women obviously don't choose them because women would rather fight over a man that's of high value, that's sleeping with a whole bunch of other guys than sleep with a guy or be with a guy that no other woman won't. That's just how it works. That's just how women are wired. But yeah, that I definitely agree with you on that. It sounds like he finally got him a woman that he thinks his friend has an interest in, and now he want to start acting crazy. But yeah, that's crazy, man. But it ain't gonna stop him from getting hurt though. He can make her scan the room all he want. He can make her do whatever he want to do. But eventually she gonna get tired of it. She's gonna say, what the hell, if and she's gonna leave. But on the way out the door, she's gonna cheat on him because guess what? She's already been accused of cheating in the first place. And she's not gonna leave him without having a landing spot. So normally that's how it goes. Uh, but I think the guy has a real big insecurity problem. I think that his jealousy is driving him in rage to the point where he got to constantly bring up the conversation over and over and over. Man, all you need to do is ask her one time. If after that one time, if you still feel that way, just tell her that, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I think that we should go our separate ways and just move on. There's no use in staying with a woman that you think is mistreating you, or vice versa. Even if you're a woman, there's no use in doing that because it's never going to end in the way you want it to end, especially for a man. Especially if a woman finds out that you're willing to stay with her, even though you know she could possibly be cheating on you for a man, because we all know cheating for women is different from cheating. Women handle cheating different than men do. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all that cheating don't hurt both of them the same. His friend is probably gaslighting him into his insecurity. Yeah, definitely, probably so. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously he sees that there's something. I don't know if he's getting it from his woman or he's getting it from his friend, but it is a possible way his friend can be maneuvering his way in positioning his way in a way that he could try to be with his woman, but if anything go wrong, his woman will be to blame. That's why I tell you, man, trust your friend with your life, not your wife. Because if a guy is lustful over a woman, there's no boundaries most of the time. There's no boundary. If that woman, if you have a friend, a best friend, and that friend don't think that he can find another woman that is as fine as your woman, man, I'm gonna tell you, there ain't no boundaries. There is no boundaries. I promise you. This happens all the time. Guy, best friend, ends up in jail. Before you know it, his best friend put money on his commissary books, keeping his name alive in the streets while he's gone. Or you know it, man, he's sleeping. He got a child with his wife, man, with his baby mama. That happens all the time. But this same guy be willing to jump in front of a bullet for him. He'll be willing to jump in front of a bullet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, old dog? Salute. But this guy be willing to jump in front of a bullet for him. But when it comes to his wife, no, don't trust. Don't try. I'm telling y'all, don't trust him. But anyway, man, hopefully we have been helpful to Miss Skylar. And all I can do is when in a situation like this for her, best thing for you to do is just get away from the friend and then see what happens. Get away from it, because these kind of dudes tend to, if that issue go away, eventually he'll find somebody else to be jealous about, or eventually you're going to end up find out that he was cheating all the time. But listen, man, I ain't gonna make this broadcast too long. Shout out to the free crowd, man. Shout out to the free crowd. But look here, fam, I'm about to bounce. And until next time, man, I'll probably be on about the same time tomorrow, man. I finally got everything set up like I want to. Y'all can also go over and check me out on YouTube. I'm gonna put that up on my other Facebook page. Man, I got 2 Facebook pages because you don't never know what Facebook gonna do. Facebook will shut that thing down in a minute, or turn you off, put you in jail, all that stuff. So I keep my other Facebook page going. I'm streaming on both of them. I'm streaming on YouTube also. And another thing, y'all can go check the podcast out on all the different platforms, on Anchor, SoundCloud, all that stuff. Anyway, fam, until next time, man, y'all take care of yourself, and I am out.